Oh my god, I got a Magnezone! What have you got, buddy? Ooh, wing ball set. I will definitely be taking that. 20 free wing balls. I cannot pass that up. Hello, my fellow dragons and dragonesses. This is the Gaming Dragon, and we just got through with an excruciating episode because we went and used the ability to swim literally everywhere in existence. But that's fine. We had several space-time distortions pop up last episode. That couldn't have been better. But there is something else that happened. I mentioned a long while back, before I had my sweet little mum badge. Oh, what a name. My sweet little mum badge join our team, that there was a Pokemon that I wanted that I originally thought I would have instead of her. I changed my mind and ended up getting both anyways. That Pokemon I wanted was a Magnemite, because I wanted to get Magnezone. The thing is, I thought they spawned in the Crimson Mirelands via the space-time distortions. I was wrong. They spawn in the space-time distortions in the Crimson Mirelands. In the Cobalt Coastlands. Last episode, we had one final freak out-of-nowhere space-time distortion spawn in the Cobalt Coastlands. And I managed to find a Magnemite. I killed it. I killed it. But then I found a Magneton. And I did manage to catch that. But then immediately after that, I found the ill-fated Magnezone. Okay. Magnezone! This guy is massive compared to us. Look at this thing. How does anyone of this time period look at this and think, yep, that's a natural occurring Pokemon? He's literally a little spaceship. And I already know what I'm going to name this guy. Usually, I want to give my Pokemon silly, stupid, goofy names. But I already know the perfect silly, stupid, and goofy name for this little guy. Grr. Welcome to the team, Grr. I can already hear this little guy singing.
I gotta sing the Doom song now. Doom, 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 doom.
Alright, enough of that. Hello, Zizu. What have you got to offer us move-wise with Grr? What have you got? Iron Head and Charge Beam. I will gladly take both of those. Alright, let's go ahead and see what Grr already has on here. He has Thunder Wave. And he has Tri-Attack. Tri-Attack is nice. He has Flash Cannon, he has Spark. I don't really care about Spark. I mean, Spark is actually pretty good. It's compared to Tri, but it raises the offensive stats. Come on. Okay, we have Iron Head. It already knows Thunderbolt, which is amazing. It knows Thunderbolt, it knows Flash Cannon, Tri-Attack, and Spark. I'm glad that it knows Thunder Wave. If there's something that I know that's coming up that I can use Thunder Wave on, I will teach it. Oh, excuse me. I'll teach it Thunder Wave. Even though Spark has more attack power than Charge Beam and it has greater accuracy, I think I'm going to teach Grr Charge Beam over Spark. I like Tri-Attack. I'm going to keep Tri-Attack on. Because I like the fact that it can raise the user's offensive stats, and that will make Magnezone, or I guess Grr in this instance, be able to do a lot more damage. So I will gladly take that. But of course, over the many many travels we've been on so far, I have accrued quite a bit of grit dust, dirt, gravel, and pebbles. But also, I found out that I wasn't wrong. I originally was like, oh, there are pebbles, not rocks. No, there are grit rocks too! I just forgot that there were 4 levels. The grit rock is what you need for the final level. This raises your Pokemon's level 3, this raises by 3, this raises it by 3, and this caps it off at 10. 3, 6, 9, 10. I am just an idiot, and we have a lot of it. And since we have almost a full team now, it's time to fill out some of these and get our Pokemon to a decently effective stat. So let's see, who needs their attack raised? Snoop doesn't do a lot of physical attacking, but he does have a physical move, so it would be nice to raise that, and also make this boy a little speedier. Get him some speed up in here! You know what? I'll save the grit rock for much, much later. While I was in the space-time distortion, I also managed to pick up a moonstone, which is interesting, and I got 2 dubious discs. We actually need a lot of these items that are here as well. I say like the dubious disc is the only item of absolute interest here. It's not like we also got a protector, a magmarizer, some more upgrades, and some link cables here for anything. Not to mention also a Dawnstone that I've had for quite a while now, but I mean, it's still here. And I've also got some experience upgrades that I haven't exactly used. I've used some of these, but not on my team. I've used them to level up some other Pokemon that I have, so that way I can start filling in that those Pokedex pages. But, yeah, I've used as much as I want to use. Let's go ahead and go talk to Commando, turn in our results, and, yeah, let's see if we have the ability to move on to the next area. Actually, let me increase my space first. 14th, dude! I guess knowledge isn't cheap. God damn. I'm only getting 2 spaces. I can afford it, but I can't afford it. Dude. You're too expensive. Why the fuck? You're literally a cheapskate. You did well on your mission in the Cobalt Coastlands. Thank you. Your efforts there aided not only the Galaxy team, but also the Pearl Clan as well. I do hope your efforts will also have an impact on the space-time rift, somehow. If we are able to get rid of that rift, it should clear any lingering doubts about your origins. Though, how we might actually close the rift, I haven't the slightest idea. I'm working on it. Remain true to your mission. The Lordless Island. If you've noticed that today's potato mochi tastes a bit different, well, it's because I used a Pokemon's flames to roast them. Bon appetit! The birth of a new Lord Pokemon. What a sight that must have been. If only I had journeyed to Firespit Island to witness the event myself. Could you even ride on Basculegion in the first place, Professor? Come now, you know my coordination is so poor I couldn't even hit my own foot with a Pokeball. Did I say Pokeball? I think I accidentally did. I can't even dodge Pokemon attacks to quite literally save my own skin. Of course I can't possibly ride atop a fearsome beast like Basculegion. That being said, we'd all do well to remember these wise words. The ever-striving soul is rewarded in the end. And strive I shall, for the sake of my research, and I will surely ride a Pokemon one day, and record the experience in our Pokedex for all prosperity. Just you watch. Nom 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 nom. Food. Delicious. The next day. And I stretch. And I stretch. And I stretch. And... Good morning, young good lady who came from the sky. Commander Commando told me to let you know he awaits your arrival in his office. I don't know why, but I looked at that man, and all of a sudden, it was like I saw a white dragon. And I'm not sure why. Dragon, I have your next orders. Yes, sir. Sorry, I was distracted, sir. You must go to the Coronet Highlands to quell another frenzied noble, Electrode, Lord of the Hollow. Electrode has the propensity? What, is that even how you say that word? Propensity? What word even is that? Is that even the word? Propensity? I don't know. What? To store up electricity in its body, and then unleash it. But since Electrode became frenzied, those electrical outbursts have become giant blasts. We'll be enlisting the Pearl Clan's aid in securing your safe passage to Electrode's seat. I've sent word ahead to Arita asking. No, you don't have permission to go up the... Oh, save it! As if I'll be stopped by the likes of you! Now, out of my way! I don't know why, but I imagine this guy has the voice of Pegasus, of Maximilian Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh! Hey-ho, Bossman Commando! I thought it might have slipped your mind to send me an invitation, so I took the liberty of stopping by anyway. Melly, where are your manners? We're having an important conversation. I don't know if Melly is how you pronounce this guy's name, but apparently this guy is a guy. I'm gonna be honest, I saw this character, I thought it was a woman. I thought he was a woman. He's got the longest locks, but apparently this is a man. Apparently. Well, there's your issue right there, Adaman. How exactly did you intend to discuss an electrode without me? It's a mighty warden, here to weigh in. There's no more to discuss. We've already asked Dragon to quell the Lord of the Hollow. Oh, come on! Is it me you're trying to humiliate here, or our entire clan? Besides, do you really think this flimsy little noodle can quail an electrode? Commander, I'm sincerely sorry for this heedless interruption. Pay it no mind. It seems even certain Security Corps personnel I trained myself cannot stop one so capable as Warden Melly. That being said, yes? It is clear that the Security Corps need even further rounds of training from me later. Hear that, Melly? The Security Corps will sob themselves to sleep tonight thanks to you. The Commander's sumo moves can send even boulders flying. Now. That will do. Dragon, you have your orders. See to it that Electrode is quelled. Warden Melly, of course, we would appreciate your help if there's anything you might assist with. Now go. Listen, Melly, the Galaxy team, well, at least Dragon, is amazing, and we'll prove it. Follow me outside. Leafeon! Well, I already know what I'm doing. Alright, Dragon, go around with me. You bet. The kid wanting to know more about Magikarp is standing right in front of Melly. Melly, make sure you watch closely now. Ooh, I'll close my eyes. Alright, Snoop, you already know what to do. It's a grass type. It doesn't deserve to live. Why don't you just... Actually, hold on just a second. You. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, you. Leaf Blade. That's cute. Calm Mind? That's even cuter. Snoop. Flamethrower. Yeah, I didn't think so. You see how good Dragon is now, yes? No more sneering at her. Now, I think our helper from the Pearl Clan was going to meet you at the training grounds once you're ready. Till later, Dragon. Glad to have you and glad to have your help, as always. Melly, shift yourself, unless you want to get even more of an earful when you're already due for. Oh, come on, Adaman! Cut me some slack here! Silene! Join me in the Survey Corps office. We'll go over the particulars of your new mission. Yes, ma'am. Your survey work will take you to the Coronet Highlands next. You'll be on the Rift's doorstep. There's no telling what perils await. Your current rank qualifies you to conduct research in the Coronet Highlands. But you will need help from a particular person to survey and ultimately quell this electrode. Go to the training grounds. You should find them here. There. I read that as here. That was there. I already knew that was there. I'm stupid. Oh, there's a mission. I gotta grab it. I have to grab it if it's from the blackboard. I need to grab it. We're doing this next episode. Actually, we can't do this next episode because, maybe we can do it next episode. I'll have to prepare for it. Aha! Jolly good choice there, Dragon. I see you've taken on a request I've posted. Let me fill you in right away then. I was strolling along Prelude Beach the other day when I saw something swimming just a little way out from the shore. Rather regrettably, it disappeared before I could snap a picture, but I can only assume this mysterious swimmer was some sort of Pokémon. From the way it swam, it seemed to be drifting on the ocean currents. Now, if I'm not mistaken, from the seas behind Jubilife, it would take it all the way to the Cobalt Coastlands. This rather leaves me wondering if the Pokémon was headed there for some specific purpose. Given the circumstances, I was thinking that if we spoke to the good Warden Iscan of the Diamond Clan, we might learn more. I got your message. Oh, wait, sorry, Iscan, right. I got your message, Professor Laventon. So, you're looking for a Pokemon that was swimming towards the Cobalt Coastlands, yes? Well, I'm very sorry, but I can't tell you much based on that alone. But, well, there is one thing I can tell you. I've heard that long ago, the Cobalt Coastlands were known as the East Sea, and a princely Pokemon was said to live in the waters there. The story of this princely Pokemon can be found in a tome called The Sea's Legend, but no one knows much about either the tome or its tale, beyond what I've just told you. So, that's all I know. I guess I wasn't much help after all. Sorry about that. I'll, just take my leave here then. The Sea's Legend. What a name! Sounds familiar, doesn't it? We'll worry about the Sea's Legend later. Just remember that, alright? But speaking of things that look familiar... Hello, Dragon. This gentleman is Warden Ingo. He serves Sneasler. He will guide you to her domain. Pleased to properly meet you. I apologize for that abrupt how do you do before. I am Warden Ingo. I understand you need a hand from Sneasler in order to meet Electrode. Whether she'll see fit to help you, however, we can only find out by making the journey. Now, let's have a safe journey to Mount Coronet. All aboard! Ingo's a bit like you know. Like me? He appeared one day from who knows where. What's more, much of his memory seems to be missing. Maybe traveling with you will help fill in some of the gaps in his memory. In any case, I'm glad to have your help to count on once again, Dragon. Good luck up in the Highlands. Yes, I know it's probably frustrating that I'm passing by all of these missions. Don't worry, next episode will be a doozy. Let's head to the Highlands camp. Welcome to the Coronet Highlands. There you are, my girl. Welcome to the Coronet Highlands. That's what I said. I expect you'll find all sorts of rock types and ground type Pokemon wandering around these craggy, boulder-strewn heights. And up there, right between the Great Rift and in space-time, is the peak of Mount Coronet itself. The magnetism from it may well exert some sort of influence on the Pokemon throughout this area. Fascinating stuff. This area contains the last Pokemon that I want on my team. Or at least, it might. We have quite the team here. We've accrued quite an interesting variety of Pokemon to be on our team. And I think I've put together a pretty decent team. Fire Ghost, Fairy, Water Flying, Grass Fighting, and Electric Steel. But I am the Gaming Dragon after all. Gyarados may be the closest thing we have to a dragon, but it's not a dragon. None of them are dragons. I know it may be considered cheap, but there are only a small handful of dragon types in this game. And one of them I plan to claim as my own. And I plan to make that one an alpha. It will be the only alpha on my team, and I'm gonna be honest, I did not plan this. I did not plan for none of my Pokemon to be alphas except for the last one. The last one is the one that I wanted to be an alpha 100%. There are a couple of places that this Pokemon can spawn here where I know it can be an alpha. But if I cannot catch it here, I know of one final place where its final evolution stands. Where its final evolution as an alpha Pokemon exists in the final area at the very, very top of the map. I will either catch an alpha here, or I will catch it there. One way or another, in this area or the next area, we will have an alpha on this team. And it will be the pride and joy of this team. If you know Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, or Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, then you know what dragon type I'm talking about. It's infamous, especially considering the Pokemon League champion had it as the star of her team. And I want it to be the star of mine. It's a statue of a Pokemon. But who could have made it? And how long ago? This place has a lot of different types of Pokemon in it. Although Professor Laventon said it's full of mostly rock and ground types, there are a lot of different types that you can find here. This place is a pretty big jack of all trades when it comes to the types of Pokemon you can find here. Although, obviously, not all of the Pokemon you can find here are, a whole jack of all trades, but there are flying types, there are electric types, there are the obvious rock and ground types. Oh, hey, I'll take that. There are water types, there are fairy types, there are grass types. Pretty much every type that you can think of probably spawns here, and has spawned here at one point or another. This place is full of energy from the Rift, and so many Pokemon spawn in this area. Now, don't expect them all to be easy to find, because this wouldn't be the most important area in the game if it were, easy to find any type that you wanted. And of course, not every Pokemon from the entire game spawns here. Some Pokemon are specific to other areas. For example, there's no way you're going to find a Mantike or a Mantine in this area. You'll need to go to the Cobalt Coastlands for that. But a lot of different types in general do spawn here. Whee! before we end this episode off, let's talk to Ingo. The electrode known as the Lord of the Hollow is somewhat different from the electrode I recall. But its electrical discharges, at least, are familiar. One false step around it could put you in danger. If you're going to face it, you might consider catching Pokémon that can withstand electricity. It must be difficult being a Pokémon, don't you think? Especially one as irritated as Electrode. Then becoming frenzied to boot. So true! It's a tough old life for Pokémon and humans alike. Well, Warden Indigo of the Pearl Clan, and oh my, the Galaxy Team Grunt from before. You're punching well above your weight to seek out the great Electrode, Lord of the Hollow. But by the sheer tenderness of my heart, I'll grant you a trial to see if you're worthy. The greatest obstacle you'll ever face awaits you right here. Battle me if you dare. Absolutely not. Well then, let me tell you the great Melee's take on the whole situation. The frenzy of our nobles is nothing other than the mark of Almighty Sinnoh's favor and protection. Why? Because it makes them stronger. Do I really need to spell that out, and that's a good thing? We must let my lord frenzy as it may, to demonstrate to Almighty Sinnoh that the Diamond Clan lives as right and good. This may even be, dare I say it, the very reason I am here on this earth. What business is it of the Galaxy teams, anyways, if Electrode lets loose a few sparks out here in the mountains? Really, you should do us all a favor and slink back home to that village of yours, rather than persist in this folly. And what with that, bon voyage! Bastard. What a selfish outlook. These frenzies cause the Pokémon themselves much suffering. But what is it you want to do, Dragon? Press on. Well then, the tracks ahead will be perilous, but I pride myself on safe driving. To meet Sneasler, Dragon, you must pass through here, Wayward Cave. In here you'll find Pokémon like Golbat and their ilk, which are quite at home navigating in the dark. It's quite dim inside, so you'll need to watch your step. The Wayward Cave awaits, but we'll go inside in a couple of episodes because we got a lot of side quests that we need to collect, and we'll probably do a few as well. So, next time on Pokemon Legends Arceus, we are going to leave Ingo inside the cave. Sorry, Ingo. I apologize, but we have a lot of missions we need to complete, and I hope to try to complete at least a few of them next episode. Maybe for the next 2 episodes, I don't know. It depends. The snow finally faded. Yay, now I'm not freezing my ass off out here. Anyways, I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye. Stay cool in your caves, by the way. I almost keep forgetting to tell you guys to stay cool in your caves. Stay cool in them, alright? God, that is an ugly-ass water texture.